Hey, how's everybody doing? I started a little early. Just started a little early because long day today, long day. But I just want to talk about a real game changer when we talk about the word disease. Now, y'all know I'm not gonna sit here and just talk. Let me make sure I fix my computer right. I'm not gonna really just talk disease. I just want to make sure I just say that. Because when we put a title, so we have to introduce the title. So I'm just talking about the real game changer about diseases. Just all about diseases, and it's a different way, but we should look at the word diseases. Disease. Our bodies in is unease because we eat, we put stuff on our bodies, and then we get issues with our bodies. But I just want you to look at a different way of looking at your body. And I talked about it a little bit before, but I'm gonna wait for some people to come on here and look. I know I started early, but I'm gonna wait some more people to come in here because I know I'm supposed to start at 8 o'clock. I'm a little early. You know how people like, oh, she started early. I don't want to miss anything. Look, y'all not gonna miss anything. You're not gonna miss anything because I just want you to really look at the word disease. And y'all know that's a medical term that we just use all willy-nilly. And it's like, what is disease? Yeah, I would think about it. What is disease? But if we think about our bodies and what happened to our bodies when we get issues, but it's like real basic. And I learned this and I'm like, wow, I got to share this. I got to share this one. And maybe you heard it before, and y'all know where I got it from. But anyway, if we look at this issues that happens with our bodies, like, like simply when our nose run. You ever think, just think to your mind, you ever think that maybe, it's your body just detoxing on its own? Because we already know that our body know how to heal itself, right? Because your body know how to heal itself. The real true way of looking at it is your body's reacting to what you did. Your body's basically reacting and it's fighting its way, trying to stay healthy as possible, trying to keep your flesh, it's trying to keep your skin tight. Let's be honest, trying to keep your skin tight. It's trying to push out whatever it needs to get out. Like you got toxins and poisons and crap that you shouldn't be eating, stuff that's on our skin that's floating in the air, and whatever you tend to stick in your body is fighting to get it out, and it's just detoxing. That's all it is. If y'all look at these things, that's all it is. And I know I keep saying these words about labeling. When we get these labels, when we go to see our healthcare provider, and look, y'all know I'm not a doctor. Got to put the disclaimer out. I'm not here. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. I just put down I'm the colon queen. I be wanting y'all to poop. It's basically what your skin is doing. Your skin is pooping because y'all gave it something and it's trying to push it out. Y'all ain't doing number one. You ain't doing number two. So your skin did it. So, like I'm saying, your body's detoxing from all the stuff that you put out. And it's like, wow, that is a game changer, ain't it? I don't know if y'all want to put some chat down in the chat room. I'm waiting some people to come on. I'm not supposed to wait, but I didn't wait. Let me try to fix this. But that's basically what I just want to talk about. The game changer is our body is detoxing because your body already know how to heal, and because your body already know how to heal, you know, it's gonna sit there and push as much whatever you give it. Look, I know some people like, I've been eating McDonald's, and I know I said the company name. I've been eating McDonald's for 50 years or 20 years, but I wonder what state your body is in. You could sit there and speak. People, when I speak about meat and go on, and we could talk about meat for 50 years, but you already know what state your body's in. Same way, if you know the state your body's in when you eat nothing but fruits and vegetables, you know what state your body's in. Especially that mucusless diet, you know what state your body's in. So it's like a lot of times people will sit there, and I'm gonna be totally honest. I talk to people just about every day. Ain't no cut cards, ain't no shame, no nothing. Like I said, ain't no doctor. Disclaimer is, anything that we talk about is just informational purposes only. I'm not a doctor. I'm herbalist Viola. And I'm just telling you some of the things that when I speak to people, no, we just doing a wellness chat because I talk to them as a life coach. So we just sitting down, we're talking about basic things. We're talking about basic things like, do you poop once a day? Do you go to the bathroom? Do you move your bowels more than 2 times a day? When I hear people say, no, I go once a week or twice a week or 3 times a week, and I'm like, that's the issue. That's the issue. What do you do? Do you drink? Do you stay hydrated? Do you sleep? I don't be talking about, I don't be talking, like these medical terms, because like I said, I'm not a doctor, but I look at only reason why, we sit down and have a wellness chat. You already know. So I'm not going to go too much into that, but we just sit down and they just have questions, but they don't really relate it to, oh, so you mean meat does this to me? People have no idea what meat I don't know if y'all don't realize it, but it is a game changer when you actually in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, and you've been eating meat your whole life, and then somebody tell you, oh, you have this because you're doing this, or you have that. And basically, you already know what I mean when I be talking about your pancreas. You have problems with your insulin. You already know when you have problem with your insulin, you be like your pancreas, that is failing. Your pancreas like, yo, I'm just stopping because you still continuous eating the same thing and you haven't changed. So you taking different medications, you give your body insulin, your pancreas gonna say, hey, I can take a break because either your pancreas fail or they saying you already give me the synthetic stuff, I can, the suppressive therapy, and I can just, not work. Or vice versa, your kidneys, your pancreas says, okay, so you still eating the same, I'm gonna shut down. Your arteries are clogged, your kidneys are shutting down, your adrenals being clogged, your thyroid, hypothalamus. We're talking about all these things that's going on with your system from different foods that we eat. And people with this hereditary and all this, yes, because you have not changed. You still eating what grandma used to cook back in the 30s, and back in the 30s, yes, things was different back then. Food was different. They wasn't really trying to kill us. Yeah, so they wasn't really trying to kill us so fast, on this slow, is it slow? How can I put this nice? Slow, 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot out way to transition. But now it's like, now it's moving faster. Y'all already know everything's changing. Yeah, if y'all don't see things blatant right in front of your face, I don't know. But I'm just talking about the real game changer about diseases, about disease. We're talking about your body being diseased. What your body is, your body's in a lake of fire, your body's in a pit of hell. Because your body's in the hell in acidosis, your body's way over here too acidic, and it needs to be, it need to be balanced, and it doesn't need to be way over here alkaline either. It need to be more alkaline because your body's acidic, so we just kind of hose you down. That's why I always say freshly squeezed juice, which is you taking your fruits and vegetables, mainly your fruits, and you juice them. You juice them because that's the best water that you should be drinking. Not that other water that comes out that faucet that's trying to kill you quick, fast, in a hurry. That's why we can't be giving it to our children. We can't. And I don't know. The same thing I talk about my podcast. I get more in depth on the podcast than I get here. I get more in depth. See, I really need to go to the podcast. And I was trying to bring some of my podcasts here so we can talk. If y'all could put in the chat room, I appreciate you. Hey, Miss Murdoch, how you doing? Y'all can put in the chat rooms questions that y'all have. Seriously, I put questions you have because I know there's different movies, the game changer, but I'm talking about the game changer that we need to look at what this disease really is. It's your body detoxing because your body's in acidosis, mean your body's in a lake of fire in the pit of hell. And I want you to bring back into heaven because this is your heaven. You're already in heaven. You in the peacefulness, but I know you're like, Viola, we in hell. Yeah. You go out in the world and all this other mess. But look, I want to bring you back to bring your body balance. Look, we could talk about all the stuff that's going on, but I just want to basically talk about your health. I just want you to not think just because you got a runny nose that you need to go get some suppressor therapy and stop your nose from purging like it needs to. Think about it, family. I our eyes are tearing. Why is my eyes tearing? Your nose is running. Oh, I'm sick. How are you sick? I had to think about that. I had to be like, wait a minute. I'm not sick. I am not sick because my nose is running. I'm blowing out. I'm blowing this mucus, this excess mucus. Something else is going on. Let me really think about what's really going on in my body. Maybe your body's trying to get something out. You ever think about that? We don't think about that. We don't think about your body's doing what it naturally needs to do. Your body's already in there investigating, going there, looking at you. Your body's like, my blood's dirty. Y'all not listening. My blood's dirty. Y'all not listening. Yeah, and that's what your body's saying. We know. Come on, we know. We really know because we like, oh, when I look, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I had some muffins, like, D know what I'm talking about. He be having some blueberry muffins. So I had blueberry muffins like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. And I'm like, dang, my knee acting up. And I was like, what's going on my knee? I had the sugar. I ate some sugar. Yeah. And look, I should not have wheat. I already know that I should not have wheat, but I'm sitting here buying some stuff. And I specifically said, it's supposed to make me a good shake. And yeah, I'm jumping all over the place, but I just want to bring it back because your body talks to itself. Because I'm just telling you about what I experienced. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, I usually go to the bathroom like 2-3 times, my knee acting up. And I'm like, oh, that was that muffin. Because I know what I should not eat, just like you know. Come on, family. Y'all really, if y'all been following me and following Herbalist Cream and all these other herbalists, and we sit there and put stuff in your head and tell you about different things, and especially your body talks to yourself, especially when we sit there and say, you should cut back on the meat, you should be you should be hydrated, and you shouldn't be dehydrated. That's what we're saying. Your body's talking to yourself. Like my knee was acting up, and I'm like, I was eating too much sugar. I had some wheat, because different reactions, you're constipated. Like, wait a minute. I'm normally, flowing. And I'm like, yeah, I ate this, I ate that. Same thing with you. You know what you did. You know what you sneak in the middle of the night. If you get up in the middle of the night, your problem, you ain't gonna be solved going to that kitchen. You're not. Go in that refrigerator. That's not gonna solve your problem. You just need to go meditate, go use the bathroom, and get back in the bed. Don't go use your phone. Don't go put no electronic products. Don't go open some light. I mean, the worst thing to do is when you go in the bathroom, turn the light on. That disrupts your sleep. Same thing with going in the refrigerator. That disrupts your sleep. And you're supposed to be sleep. Your stomach should be empty. I know there's different people out here, and you're gonna be more hungry. You're gonna eat more. No, that's why we have to have discipline. That's why we should have some discipline. Practice discipline. Practice when we know that we should be nourished. I know I spoke on the podcast, and I'm not going to say that this is true, but there was other presidents or other leaders in other countries speaking about Americans, how we sit in front of the live vision and we eating fake foods and we're getting fat and we're getting lazy. And I'm like, yeah, that sound about right. I don't know, y'all know y'all TikTok, you see all these different things. You're like, man, is that true? It's like we getting sicker and sicker, and they promote non-GMO, but we so lenient. Oh yeah, get them some GMO. They trying to get rid of them anyway. This is something to think about. It's just something to think about. But That's why I said, let me go ahead and talk, because you learn something, you just want to share. I'm just sharing with y'all. Like I said, I talked about this in my podcast, and I said, let me go talk to my YouTube family and my YouTube peeps. I'm gonna say peeps because the word family, oh my gosh, I just be like, But anyway, I'm gonna talk to my peeps and break bread with you guys. Give y'all some bread, some knowledge, and look. And want you to just look at sickness, diseases, illness, whatever's going on with your body. Look at it a different way. Look at it as, I know I ate a lot of mucus causing foods, right? I know I ate stuff. I ate so much sugar, and I already reached like that pyramid that tells you what we should eat. Y'all know the food pyramid, not the other pyramid that, what what we on now with the slavery crap, but y'all know what pyramid we're talking about. That food pyramid is not for us. I'm sorry, family. It ain't for us indigenous people that's been on here on this Turtle Island for years and years. Like, we shouldn't be eating the dairy, shouldn't be eating the meat, shouldn't be eating the corn, the carrots, the black beans. I can go on and on. We shouldn't be eating it. And then y'all like, why we shouldn't eat it, Viola? Same reason that we should eat more fruits and then some vegetables, because our body, it just doesn't work for us. It causes the inflammation, it causes irritation, it causes putting toxins and poisons and messing up our blood, messing up our DNA, messing up us from being in our purpose, keeping us in fight or flight, messing up our whole way of life, of really knowing who we are, waking up to really, get this thing called life and get out of this trap that we're in. Because basically, like I said, we're being lied to. And that's why I just want to say the real game changer, the real game changer. Because I was going to name this as, let me break the illusion of this health thing. Let me break this illusion. That's what I was going to put. I was like, well, you put so many words out. They don't like these words, so I just speak it. But that's what I was basically going to say. And I can tell I just threw that thumbnail together, which I did 7 o'clock this morning. I was like, let me go ahead because I want to go live. So I threw that thing together. I was trying to get a picture of me. Y'all know. I'm being totally honest. I said, well, truthful. I said, let me go ahead and just talk this, because I want you to look at your health a little differently than this other thing that we're looking at. Your nose run, you get a headache. You ever think that maybe we put too much glue on our heads and we put too much wrong chemicals in our hair, and we shouldn't wear certain wigs. I mean, we shouldn't work fake hair. It's just like so much. I know, like, yeah, you got your hair shaved off. Yeah, you shouldn't be cutting your hair. I know that too. It's a lot of things that but you still go this way, go that way. I just think I look nice with this haircut. And I know I'm going to keep shaving it off. I mean, I'm going to let this part grow, but I'm going to just keep shaving this off. I know it's my antennas and everything else like that. But I'm just saying, like, when we're not feeling good, family, when we're not feeling good, we run. It's like about 2 years ago. No, I didn't go this year, but the past year. And I'm like, my kidneys, that's only because I was like, wait a minute. I know I'm doing this. I know I'm doing that. But, like they told me I'm going to have this for the rest of my life. And I'm like, you a lie, because I'm going to change this and I'm going to change that. And I'm not going to eat this. But I didn't do the process elimination diet or process elimination. How can you put this? You do it like now. I'm truthful. I detox, or I cleanse, rather. I detox my body now almost every season. And they're like, Viola, you so skinny. I don't care how you feel. I don't even care if I be a breatharian. Long as I'm not having any pain, not having any issues, that's just the way I'm going to go. But I'd rather be healthy or in a painless, instead of having all this crap, instead of my body being acidic. Let's just be honest. I want my body well balanced. I want my body well balanced. I ain't care about somebody say, oh, you're losing your breast, you're losing your butt, you don't have this. I I ain't got time for that. I got time for I'm not having that issue. I'm not having this issue, because I don't like them labels. I don't like those labels. That's just me, fam. That's just me. I want to make sure when I'm eating, I go. I just want to make sure I'm go. Because like I said, I was sitting down speaking to people and they really don't get that it's the meat and it's the dairy. They're like, I had a cow when I was a little girl. I mean, I was speaking to this 85-year-old woman, and I mean, she was in some pain, and it tugged at my heart, and I'm like, wow. And when I was telling her how the foods changed, she was like, she just couldn't believe it. And I was like, let me just tell y'all this. Let me just tell y'all, because some people they just don't get it. It breaks our heart, and we hear different stories, and if y'all see the babies, and like on this side, on this side, on the natural side, when you see all these studies and you hear all these different things, and you see the deaths, and you see the you know melanated, y'all know, we more, we the money, and I just want to say that we the money. We are, it's like 400 grams. We my complexion is worth more than gold. And I had to think about that. I thought about that, and I'm like, and that's just me talking. I had to throw that in. I had to throw that in there. I don't know how y'all feel. I don't know if y'all want to say something in the chat, but I'm just really speaking about, looking at our health, looking at the state of the food, looking at this world, and looking at things that's like a game changer to you, and which you could teach your family, teach your our future generations. Because what us keep saying, what our words, and we say, I was saying us, we say things like, oh, I have a headache, or I'm sick, and it's like, you're not sick. And what I mean by that, and y'all can feel how y'all want to feel, but what I'm saying is, our body's detoxing. Just like when you say the word, study shows, and when we talk about the word cancer, we can go back, and y'all need to go back. Y'all need to either go to a cancer specialist and sit down there and get some of the records and see these studies that they have. Now, we already know, when we see these, when they talk about cancer, because everybody want to talk about a disease. I know I put about a disease game changer, the true game changer, or whatever I said that the title was, because the illusion, I should say, but the game changer about diseases. You say where it started from. They want to talk where it start from. We all have cancer cells in our bodies, right? And I ain't gonna say every last single one of us, because that'll be it. Somebody will say this or say that. And I'm just saying off the records and stuff that I read, and speaking to different doctors, and just having the conversations, and being in TED Talks, and different, different rooms and stuff. They say that, they say study shows that the majority of us have cancer cells in our bodies, but it all depends on how your body get rid of it. A lot of us get rid of it. Some of us don't. Some of it holds on. It turns into a mass. If we look at that, and we look at a regular cyst, a regular fibroid, these are all mass. They're mass. It just depends on what your body turns it to. Your body is brilliant. Your body's going to take that mask and do something with it. It's up to you what you're eating. If you're not hydrating, if you are not hydrating, it's going to stay in your body, right? If you're not pooping, what you think, your body's reabsorbing the poop. If you're not really doing anything and taking any herbs or anything to help clean your blood's going to be tainted and dirty. Yes, a lot of us don't think about that. It's just that the choices that we eat, just like I said, if you go and eat McDonald's and feed your children McDonald's, you already know how your body's going to be. You already know what state, the health of your body. You already know that. And that's how we sit here and have people that has mass heart attacks, and they go, oh, he was so healthy, or she was so healthy. And you're like, you a lie? How they healthy and they was eating burgers and hamburgers their whole life, and big steaks? But y'all said they were healthy. Yeah, they healthy on the outside because you're seeing everybody see the outside. You can look at the outside of person, but you really don't know what's going on that person. You really don't know what's going on with their blood. You don't know what's going on inside their bones. We really don't know until you go and have these labs and have these different tests. Just like you hear different people, oh, I just had a test last year and here it is. You telling me I'm at stage 4, and you be like, yeah, because you need to go every 3 months. You paying insurance, you need to go every 3 months. But what I'm saying is, if you don't change the way you eat, you're going to just keep doing the same thing. Your body's going to keep taking whatever you give it, and it's going to force whatever nutrients, even if there's no nutrients. Do you know your body's still going to go ahead and process it? And what I mean process it, take the fake sugar. Come on, take the fake sugar, and then your organ's just going to fail. It's going to fail one by one by one by one. Just like when you don't poop, when y'all don't poop, when y'all don't defecate or move your bowels like you supposed to, you know, all that toxic goes into your blood, goes and you get toxemia, and you be wondering, well, how did I get that? How did I get septic? That's the word, septic. How did I get septic? You be like, well, are you pooping? They be like, well, I try and I go once a month. If I was you, I would go get some castor oil and take the day off the next day. I would take the day off and let all that stuff purge. I'm just saying. A lot of stuff we don't pay attention to. That's why I came on here, and that's why I wanted to talk to you guys, to look at your body healing itself from whatever you fed it. If you sat there and ate peaches all day, your body's going to show it. If you ate meat all day, your body's going to show it. Your body's going to force that meat, those peaches, and it's going to neutralize your body, and it's going to go in there, and it's going to take whatever, even when you don't drink. A lot of us, we like, you're rushing out throughout the day. You forget to drink something in the morning. You find out it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You wondering why you feel like crap, because your body is dehydrated, and you don't really realize how detriment that's to your brain. Is so vital. That's why I always say, when I do consultations and I talk to people, and I'm like, well, when you wake up in the morning, please get you something to drink. Hydrate. Before you go to bed, hydrate. I say that for a reason. I say that because you just don't know how bad you're even damaging your brain. And look, the illusion, if we want to speak truth, if we actually had clean, and I'm talking about, if you had the cleanest few, I mean the number 9, and some of them nines, y'all just pissing me off with this crap, this stay fresh crap. I don't have the video, family. I don't have the video, but I still wanted to show you that stay fresh crap. I may put on my podcast for tomorrow. But you get the purest number 9, or if you could got your garden, you eating all that, you already know how your health's going to be. You already know how your blood's going to be. You already know how clean your body's going to be. You already know the state of health of your body is going to be in. You know what I'm saying? You'll be pooping, you'll be hydrated. You know what I'm saying? We don't realize what we do to our brain. And we don't realize how things can grow back. Y'all already know. Well, we already know how your skin grow back, because I was listening to one podcast, and they were saying how you already know you get a cut, right? So we get a cut on the outside, and that scab develop, and you're like, wow. And if you put some salve and stuff on, you'd be like, it's like it was never there. So you don't think that your liver can't grow back, and then your stomach and other organs. See, we don't let our body heal. And that's one thing that I've noticed. I sit here and I just sit back and listen. I just read these books, and I go back, and some of these things be a lie. I'm just gonna say, some of these things be a lie. And we gotta really use our intellect and be creative. We gotta put our thinking caps on and really think about this. But you don't think things can grow back? You don't think that, like your brain cells, and your eyes, and it's like so much. that can happen. Just like when you get a TBI, they already have stuff. They already have proof how your brain can heal itself. Your body already knows what to do, so your body can fix. But we don't let it fix. We're rushing, oh, we gotta go back to work because we got all these damn bills. And that's the last thing we think. Oh, we think about these damn bills, but we don't think about our health. Always says, well, I got to go to work. I got to. It ain't no, oh, I'm gonna take a 6 weeks off, or I'm gonna take a year off because I need to heal. Y'all know when you have a C-section, they rip, they be ripping. You got all them layers. It takes about a good 6 to 9 months. Then it's even longer than that, because if you're not eating correctly, it's gonna take longer to heal. That's why elderly, it takes so long for them to heal. Cause they eating all this candy. Come on. I go to grandma's house, granddaddy's house. They got candy, cookies, pies, and they want to fill you up with some sugar. Then they give you money and tell you get some pizza, and they give you all this food that's killing us. And we be like, oh, we love grandma. But you look at the food, you're like, well, how is that love? I know y'all don't want to hear this part. I know y'all don't want to hear this part. Just like we know, when we learn. Yeah, I mean, let me say this correctly. When we learn how meat hurts us, but we don't want to change our kids. We like let them make the decision when they get older, or we don't want to be their parents, because like um I'm trying to say these things nicely. Like, I know y'all don't want to hear this, like, who's you talking to? I'm grown. I can do what the hell I want to. I know, but I just gotta say it. Like, we know that it's gonna hurt our kids. We know it's gonna make them sick. We know. Then you gotta really look at, well, how bad do you love them? How do you really love them, honestly? And we talking about that pure agape love, that unconditional love. Well, you're gonna holler because I know it's good for your health. Because let me tell you, that's why I said it's so detrimental. And I mean, I don't care what anybody says, it's so detrimental that we forgive our parents. I mean, wholeheartedly forgive our parents, whoever raised you, whoever, your grandparents, your grandmother, your aunt, uncle, cousin, sister, mama, whoever. You need to forgive them because they did the best they could at that moment. Yeah, they just knew meat, but they knew they didn't want to hear you holler, scream about eating sugar cookies and all this other stuff. And like I was, I was speaking to a lady. She had her daughter, and I noticed something with the daughter, and I was like, your child's allergic to dairy. She was like, how do you know? And then when I went on and broke it down to the little girl was so mad and cried to my kid, had no ice cream. I mean, she was devastated. And I'm like, no, sweetie, I didn't say never, but your mom can make you a different ice cream. So we don't look at the alternative. We just look at we look at that creamy cow stuff, but we don't realize that we're eating. Let me say this right. We're eating the how can I put it? The trash. We're eating garbage. If y'all can look at milk and be mad and cut your eyes and never talk to me again and say, I don't want to hear what Herbalist Viola got to say, I'm sorry, but I'm going to hit you the gunshot to the blast to the chest and be honest with you. We're eating like their lymphatic system. We're eating their trash. We're taking milk, and then you're like, okay, so did I do that to my child? Yes, you caused that to your child because you knew after, especially if you sit down and talk to me, I'm gonna tell you, you're hurting your children. You're hurting your children. We look at this pyramid, this food pyramid, and you look at it talking about some dairy, fish, eggs, and cheese, and you be lie, biggest lie. It don't do a body good. It don't do a body good. All the things it links to, study shows is linked to ADHD, Alzheimer's, even that autism. That's what the milk's linked to. So we drinking this milk and we're forcing it. I mean, be honest, we're forcing our children to eat it. We're eating it. We say, oh, shut up. You'll be all right. Take this lactate. And that lactate pill ain't doing nothing for nobody but masking and You're still tearing up your esophagus, you're still tearing up your stomach, and you're still tearing up your intestines. And I ain't gonna say what you're doing to your colon, because you're gonna end up with some hemorrhoids. And you'll be like, oh, what did I do? You know what you did. You know what you did. But a lot of us don't know, you know. If you spoke to an herbalist, you know. But a lot of us, it takes a while. It takes a while. And I'm like I said, I know you didn't want to hear this, but the game changer about disease is we have to look at our bodies. The truth is your body's detoxing, but we stop it. We do. We stop it. We go, oh, doctor, help me. This is going on. And the doctor go, yup, yeah. I see your nose running. Yeah, I know I'm telling the truth. Yeah. You better go ahead and let them boogers come on out. Shoot. Then you're going to realize that when you had the glaucoma and the issue with your eyes, it ain't nothing but mucus back there clogging up. Y'all know that, right? Y'all got so much mucus up in here and it's building up and it's covering over your eyes. You be like, how do I get mucus behind my eyes? Because your glymphatic system's clogged and nobody wants to talk about that. You be like, it ain't clogged. I'd be like, all right. I got my eyes back because I've realized I need to unclog my glymphatic system. Who knew? I didn't know until I came in this realm. I'm like, what? So just sharing it, family. But if y'all got something and y'all want to say something, I don't mind. I know y'all didn't want to hear this. Look, fam. Look, my peeps. I know y'all didn't want to hear this because ain't nobody said nothing in the chat. Y'all mad at me? Look, I'm gonna teach what I learned. Cause look, think about it. Think about the last time you got sick. What was the last time you got sick? Y'all want to put in the chat? When the last time you got sick? I appreciate you, Queen. I appreciate you. But when the last time you got sick? Honestly, put in the chat. When the last time you got sick and what was the reason? What was the issue? Because if you tell me the flu, I'm like, yeah. Because if we think about it, right? Think about this. Why do we get sicker in the wintertime? Be honest. Why we get so sick in the wintertime? We think about it. It ain't because it's cold outside. Nope. It is not because it's cold outside. Y'all already know. It is not. I hear you, Mike. Look, but honestly, why did you get sick? Come on, think about it. We're talking about October, November, December, and January. So October, what Halloween? I was gonna say what holiday? Halloween. The worst sugarous day. The worst sugarous day. Come on now. And y'all eat that candy all the way up until Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, y'all eating that big feast. Then after eating that big feast, then you got the other holiday, which is the Christmas. Y'all eating all that candy, sugar pies. Come on. Sugar. And tell me, and everybody's all visiting in this. Come on. And then the new year. Y'all say, oh, this is when I'm gonna lose weight. And then when you lose weight, you're eating too much soy because let's be truthful. When y'all turn vegan, everybody want to eat French fries. And I have found out French fries is the absolute worst thing you could ever eat. But we're going to feed it to our children. Yeah, go get the McDonald's French fries. Because even I'm going to be totally honest. I was driving and I said, I need to get me something to eat. And I said, I need to go to a drive-thru. I got some fries and I regretted it. I'm going to be told I regretted it. I was like, what the hell am I eating? And y'all need to find out how. Send me an email, support@verywisealternatives.com if you want to know how they make the French fries and why we so addicted. But moving on. So French fries is like the absolute worst thing you can eat unless you go get your own potato and bake it. But we're supposed to be eating raw. If you really want to eat right, you're supposed to be eating raw. If you want true health, and I mean true health, because the myth, the game changer is your body is reacting to what you put in it And like I said, the last time you got, yeah, right. Think about all the food. Think about all them holidays. And then we wonder why that's we call it the flu season. It's the flu season. Think about it. Think about it, family. It's the winter. Everybody eating more, more meat. You're getting that oatmeal. Come on, come on. So what is oatmeal? Think about oatmeal. You're putting dairy milk in there. You're putting sugar on top. And then you're gonna throw some fruit. You might as well take the fruit out. You might as well take the fruit out because you done spoiled it. Because that oatmeal is like the worst thing we can eat. If you look like me and got the melanated, we cannot eat that oatmeal. And they're like, Viola, what are you talking about? We can't eat that oatmeal. We can eat the fruit, but we can't eat that oatmeal. We can't. We can't, And I know y'all don't want to hear that. We can't break it down. But we eating the ice cream because we eating the cow, and that's just the lymphatic system or the sewer system. Think about it. The pus, the blood, and then they go cook it and they go mess it up. But we steady feeding it to our children. It's like I know y'all don't want to hear that. I know you don't want to hear that. But we look at all them holidays, and then that's so much mucus causing. If that ain't the mucus causing, same thing when y'all go get the fake hot chocolate. Y'all know y'all don't want to hear me. We get the fake hot chocolate and we think we're doing something instead of just getting some tea and don't put nothing in it. Unless you get the manuka honey. Yeah, I'd be like, but you a vegan. You can't have them honey. I ain't no and it's not even a word vegan, family. It's not even a word vegan, it's just that you're eating plant-based. But what I'm saying, when y'all turn plant-based, y'all turn vegan, you go and get fooled. I'm gonna be honest. This is a thought that I was trying to say, but I went around the moon and back. But anyway, we go plant-based, but we don't really know how to just eat raw. We just go, let me try these different meals, and then we eating up so much soy. Now you already know the soy should it should be processed like 5 years. They doing a process where it's 2 to 3 years, and the soy is just tearing us up. The soy is just wreaking havoc in our bodies. Then we get the tofu, which is the soy, and it's like not good for our body. And then we being tricked about the hormone growing fake meat and the fake. Yeah, y'all know, y'all hear me, the Beyond Meats, and they putting the beets. Just go get you some beets and go get you some chickpeas. I'd rather you eat a chickpea burger. I'm serious, family. A chickpea burger, a chickpea make that into let me get it out. Let me get it out. Make it into your bread. I'd rather use chickpea and have added with chickpea instead of taking all this other fake foods that they're tricking us with, because y'all already know soon as the fad or trend come out, the big wigs come and say, oh, I need to dibble dabble in that and buy all these little small companies that's making billions because I want some of the pennies too. Yeah, I know they want some of our money because we changed. They be like, okay, they switched there. Let me go swipe this and be a monopoly. And then they go dibble dab. And then we being tricked and we eating Beyond Meat and we eating all this stuff, but we don't really know what's in it. That's why I want you to go with whole foods. Whole food. When you go get you, I'd rather you get some yuca. I'd rather you get, some plantain. I'd rather you get that and know that you had a plantain because you peeled it down and sorted, cut it up, baked it, or did whatever you want with it, roll it out and made some bread, and then take some chickpeas, put a little curry on there, saute it a little bit, get some, some scallions and some, red peppers and the green and yellow peppers, put it in there. Y'all hear what I'm saying, family? That's the food that we should be eating. That's the vegan you should be eating, or plant-based, not this old fake stuff. And artichoke, mushrooms, use that. Don't use all this fake stuff that we don't know what it is, because what's really getting you is those yellow dyes, those green dyes, the fake sugars, the canola oil, the vegetable oil, the wrong oils. You hear me, family? The wrong oils. Then we wonder why we clogged. And then you say, oh, you a vegan and you change. How you get sick? Now you see why you sick. You be like, but you changed. You did this, you did that. Yes, because the wheat's tearing us up. Yeah, the week, because we want to eat full. Like I was saying, how the people that don't live in the United States that want to come here, but they out there and they don't want to eat our food. They don't want to eat our food because they know about the dyes, the how can I say, the fake stuff that they added into it, because we so lenient. But we do it, if we do it, y'all know, family, we do it. Oh, you know they can our asses in jail. Y'all know that, right? If we do, y'all make some money. Woo! I know. I'ma stop, Mike. I'ma stop. But y'all know if we do it, we going to jail. They do it, what? Or the big wigs, the one that has the money that get past. Oh, it's legal. We good. They gonna eat it. Oh, they put the money to the side and the little trust, the billions of dollars, and draw interest, and that's when they pay at the lawsuits. That's why I pay the lawsuits. But anyway, just be careful when you change plant-based. Make sure you eat plants. Make sure you eat what the plant birth, like the fruits and the vegetables. That's what we should be eating. The whole foods, like the lettuce and the tomatoes and the cucumbers, the whole food, the apples, the pears, the bok choy, the dandelion. Eat that, eat the kale, eat get the whole thing, and you cleaning it and you soaking it and getting the bugs and stuff out of it. Don't go get the other stuff, family. Don't get the box stuff. And I used to buy the box stuff, the spinach. Man, I was like, I gotta pick my own spinach. Yes, pick your own spinach, clean it up, because that box is like 12 different spinaches. Like y'all go get the ground beef, and you find out that ground beef ain't ground beef. It ain't ground beef. It's more like ground turkey and ground chicken and everything else, and a little pig and a little human meat. And then you got a little bit of beef, and they go, and then you got the ground beef. Yeah, yeah. There's a study out there was talking about, y'all gotta Google this on, not Google, don't Google. Go to all the social medias and follow the hashtags. And you be like, well, dang, there was a study showing how they picked out of 12,000 hot dogs. They was like, maybe, I don't quote me on this. There was like maybe 50% had human meat. Like, what that? Y'all already know. Y'all already know. They're not going to shut down that factory if somebody lose a finger. Or more than that. But all right, family, y'all got some questions, because I know I'm cutting up, but I just wanted to tell you that I wanted y'all to really sit back and look out the next time you get sick, because I want to talk a little bit about that food pyramid. But y'all need to look at the next time you get sick and you think about, and it's not even sickness, it's your body reacting to whatever you gave it. That's pretty much it. Your body's reacting, and then like when you get to a certain age, you've been doing it so long, you're like, wait a minute. So your body's shutting down. Your body's gonna shut down, and then you're like, then you die. You transition. You be like, well, dang, the time's getting shorter and shorter. It is. Age is like now our children's leaving before us, and this and that. And you be like, dang, like I said, this part is you learn so much, you see so much, you hear. You be like, what? A lot of things I don't say. I be slipping it in. Okay. As soon as we get past the 50-minute mark, I can really talk some trash. But do anybody got any question? Oh, you saying what eat? Okay. So you saying that oatmeal's better? Okay. He said eat FOMO. So I had pace and got sick often. Dealing with. So look, family, y'all already know. So look, I already say this. If you look, like I said, the real game changer about disease is our body's just detoxing. That is it. You gave it to something, or you smelt something, you was around something, something pollute got into your skin, got up under your arms with your deodorant, your powder. These clothes that's not all cotton. Y'all already know these clothes are not all cotton, got so much chemicals, so much crap in it that we don't know because we blind and oh, this felt good. That was a good price. This, and man, it's so much. Mm, it's so much lying out here that we turning our heads, looking, reading. We're like, wait a minute, that was a lie too, and that was a lie. That's why I said forgive your parents. We gotta forgive because whew, the healing has to start somewhere, family. Healing has to start somewhere. But again, about that food pyramid, it's a bald faced lie. And ain't no turn up and down. It ain't no turn up and down for us. It's not. It needs to be X'd out. It needs to be X'd out, and it needs to be like, if you turn it, the bottom should be berries. The bottom should be berries, watermelon, honeydew melon, strawberries, grapes. That should be the bottom. Y'all hear me? The bottom where it's the biggest. I'm being totally honest. I'm telling you, that's where it should be, you know, and it should be like three stages. That's it. Well, yeah, but yeah, no, you have three stages. Three stages. All the fruits and vegetable. I mean, all the fruits, oranges, peaches, pears, plums. It should be up there. Nectarines. Then the next one should be like banana, papaya, papaya down the bottom, you know. And then the next one here, y'all get me, up in the top, it should be the vegetables, right? The vegetables. And up in the top, seeds and nuts. Bam, seeds and nuts. Because some people can't take the seeds and some people can't eat the nuts. Just saying. That's our food. That's ours. Oh, I forgot to put chickpeas. Chickpeas in there. And don't talk to me about no beans. But I just said nuts and seeds, and I put the beans. I put the beans like down there where the bananas and stuff at. I put it in that one. So, y'all see that pyramid? Y'all, I had to get a skill. I can't say what I'm not gonna. I'll probably get a skilled person and then put that out there, because we need to realize what we're doing. We need to realize what we're doing, how we eating, how we can get better, because we need the next generation to get better. And just like I said, if you truly love yourself and love your children, you would want them to change as quickly as possible. I'm just saying, you don't. I mean, we don't want to see our kids with no fever or no ear infection. So we gotta stop giving them lollipops. And I know you're like, Viola, no, you didn't say that. Let me tell you, I know my grandchildren gonna be like, I don't like grandma, but they're gonna get older and like, grandma, thank you. I got all my teeth because of you. I mean, I have no health issues because of you. And they're gonna be like, thank you. And they're gonna be like, when they get older, this is when they get older. Yeah, I can have all you want, but we're talking about that pure love. We're talking about that agape love. And you like, Viola, how can I do that? Child gonna scream and holler. Well, who's the parent? And I know I'm talking trash, but I'd rather tell you the truth than to sit there and have your child suffer for no reason, because we don't know where these cells at is in our bodies. We don't know what mass. You don't know what's really going on with your body when you eat all this mucus causing foods, because we eat this mucus causing foods and we just steady eating and steady eating. Now, I know it takes a while, family. I know it takes a while. I know. Because we eat this, you don't know what part or what mask is where growing in your body. But if you eat more fruits and then the vegetables, nuts and seeds, you're going to see all that stuff comes out. And you're like, oh, I'm regular. Your hair going to be different. Your skin's going to be different. Your skin's going to be tight. You're going to have this glow. People are like, oh, who's that? I'm just saying, family. I'm just saying. Then you'll be in your purpose. You'll be more spiritually connected with people in your family, people around you. You'll be more, you won't take bullshit. I'll be honest with you. Be like, huh, you, I'm just saying, it's a lot of stuff you're not going to take. Murdoch, why you delete your message? What was you trying to tell me? But what I want to say, family, okay, so let's say you having issues with your body. I'm just gonna say issues. I'm just gonna say issues. Just stop eating. I'm gonna say it again because I do it. When I don't feel good, especially I'm gonna say, especially when I know that I'm trying different wheats, I'm trying different grains. And the only reason I'm trying because I want to show you how stuff mess up your body. But no, I cut off the whole thing that I was doing because I said nope because I don't like being constipated. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like having feeling. I mean, it's like one knee is worse than the other, but I was like, nope, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm gonna stop the trials. I'm gonna stop the testing of my temple. And I was like, nope, But the first thing I gotta do is stop eating. Period. Stop eating and stop thinking that you should go get some how can I say? Stop thinking you should go get some Gatorade. I was like, what? So if we don't know that the people from other countries won't drink the Gatorade because the Gatorade is different in their country. I'm gonna just tell you the Gatorade is different in their country. It is. I'm just tell you because they ain't going for the bullshit that happened in America. They ain't no. You. I'm just saying that Gatorade is different. The Gatorade we got sugar dyes. You already see if Skittles is being sued. Gatorade's next. Gatorade next. I don't know. Yeah. They done made so much money. Gatorade's probably next. I'm just saying. But we got to be careful what we buy. Yes, you can go and look at all those different juices and it say 100% this, 100% that. The only way you're going to know it's 100% if you get your juicer and juice it yourself. It's the bottom line. But if you're not feeling good, I'm telling you, you need to stop eating so you can purge all that crap out your body and stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, family. I don't even care if you get 4 mason jars, weigh yourself and juice. And if you just drink all that for 3-4 days, you be like, Viola, I feel good. I'm pooping. I got all that crap out. And let me tell you, it's just not easy just because you did those 3 days. That is a start, family. That is a start because if you want to get parasites in your body, it's going to take about 30 days because they run like roaches. They run like roaches. When I say 10 days on, whatever days you want to take a break, another 10 days, the other day you want to take a break, another 10 days, then you accomplish something because you're getting the eggs out too. Because when them boogers die, they lay them eggs, and I'm gonna say they lay them eggs and they go. You want to get all them eggs out, you want to get all them babies out, you just want to clean out. But don't think that that is just the end all be all. It's not. It's not the end all be all because you still eating and you still haven't gotten all that meat. When I say it takes 2 to 3 months to get meat out, it takes 2 to 3 months to get meat out. To get those oils, those bad oils, it could take up to 6 months, family. It takes up 6 months. And just like, when they talk about playing chess and playing checkers, y'all playing Russian roulette really with your health. That's what we're doing. We're gambling. You know how they play double dutch? You be like, let me get in. Your body be like, let me get it out. Your body be like, stop doing this. Your body be like, I'm about to sit you down. You be trying to dodge the, yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you. Yeah, that red 40. Yep. Yep. Yellow number 5 and look, nano and all that other stuff. Woo, look. All I can say, fam, I'm just trying to put you on some illusion stuff, some lies. I had to fix the thumbnail so you could come and listen because it's a real game changer when you look at your life and look at your health differently. That is all I'm saying. You're looking at your life differently. So, oh, I got a headache. Wait a minute. So I have a headache. Why? Am I stopped up? Am I constipated and my duodenum is so constipated, it's putty in there, and I need to clean it out. Because once that's cleaned out, family, then you can get this get this unclogged. And you be like, wait a minute. So I got mucus behind my eyes. That's why my eyes like that. That's mucus behind your eyes. You be like, how that mucus get built up? Because you're not pooping. You ain't staying hydrated. You're not doing what you need to be doing, fam. I'm just saying, my peeps, you're not doing what you need to be doing. And it's an illusion. We're being lied to. A lot of stuff some people just don't know. But if we sit back and think and meditate and do what our ancestors used to do when they lay you out, you laid out on the ground in nature and they blowing smoke on you. That's what we used to do. And they sitting there chanting and meditating over you and blowing the herbs, right, Mike? They blowing the herbs. They got the whatever herb they put on, and they drink and they hydrating you. You drinking a good herbal mix. They going out into the woods and they getting some stuff, getting the oak, the inner bark. They getting the good stuff, the goody stuff that you need to be having, need to be drinking, instead of you going to buy what's off the counter. Because we be doing it wrong anyway. We be doing it wrong. We find stuff for sniffles. Why you want to stop? That's what I want to know. I want to know if y'all can answer this question for me. If your nose is running, why do you really want it to stop? I mean, don't you wonder why is it coming out? We don't think about that. You be like, well, why is it running in the first place? Nobody think about that. You don't think about that. We stop it, right? And then it stays in our head, and then it calcifies. And I mean calcifies, and then you be like, well, dang, I got a mass, I got this. You be wondering why people come down with different blood clots, and that's a whole other animal, them blood clots. Yeah, I know. Those are whole other animals. Your blood clot. You be like, why are your blood clotting? Why are you getting blood clots or aneurysms? Why are you getting this stuff? Why are we so quick to stop the mucus from coming out, and then it stays in there and you clogged? Then you wonder why your face is getting fat. People wondering why they gaining weight with water. You getting this water weight, and they keep saying, oh, you need to stop drinking water. And you be like, what? So what water should I drink? And then they don't tell you which water to drink, which is the H3O2, not the H2O. You be like, well, what's that? And what is this? Instead of confusing you, just get some freshly squeezed juice. And I ain't talking about oranges, baby. I ain't talking about the oranges. But when you get a cold, it's okay to feed a cold, but we're not talking about food. We want you to get the nectar. I want you to get some oranges, some lemons, some lime. I want you to get, some grapefruit, melons. I want you to be hydrated. I mean, hydrated. I don't want you to eat. I don't want you can suck on the orange and all that other stuff. I don't care. But I just want you to be hydrated so you can feel better. And you can feel better because you're getting all that mucus out, because I'm putting your body into them flu-like symptoms. Y'all know that. Y'all know that's what the detox is, right? Right? Your body's purging out the crap you put in it. Any crap. Any and all the crap that you put in it. Because y'all know we just be sitting in front of the TV and be like, oh, let me go order this pizza. Oh, I should have tried them wings. And you be like, what nutritional values in that? I know. Mike, I'm going to stop. I'm going to end. Anybody got questions? Anybody got any questions? Because how long should you do a parasite candida? So, fam, okay, my peeps. So when we look at parasites and candida, the parasites is swimming up in there and having wreaking havoc, right? It all depends on the way you eat. It all depends on the way you eat and the time that you have. It's the time that you have, because I'll be happy if you could do a parasite cleanse 5 days. But if you got overgrowth of candida, it takes like 90 days. And you're like, Viola, I don't have that time. Yes, you do. You have that time. You have that time because ain't nobody saying you got to do it consecutively. You do not have it consecutively. You heard me say you could do something once a quarter. You could do 5 days. But for a good parasite cleanse, it's 30 days. You be like, I can't do it 30. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just get your calendar and do the best you can. You do 5 days, you back off 2, 5 days, you just back up until it's like 30 days. I'd rather you do 10 days straight because if we think about the parasites, then it depends on how many you have. Because you know the parasites, them some they very resilient. I'm just gonna put like they very, very resilient. They very resilient. But if you keeping your colon and your intestines flowing, you should be all right. And that's you eating less of the fake sugars. Because if you eat fruits and the vegetables, if you go with my pyramid, y'all heard my pyramid, y'all go with my pyramid, where's all the low carbs at the bottom, all the low carbs, the big one. Y'all know back when they got the breads, right? All that's your low carbs. Then you got the high carbs. Then you got the fruits and you got the vegetables with the bananas, and then up there you got the chickpeas on the top. You got seeds and nuts. You know, you go with that one, you'll be all right. But truly, it's the way you eat. It's the way you eat. I don't know if you're plant based. If you're plant based, and I'm talking about the true plant based, because if you raw and plant based, the only way you have a lot of parasites if you're not cleaning your foods the right way. Especially them strawberries, especially the dirty dozen. You want to clean them, the cherries, the grapes, the stuff that you just put in your mouth, and you want to make sure you clean them well. And I mean well. So that some people just need 5 days, 10 days, 30 days. It just depends on your body. It all depends on your body. I would have to do a consultation like Viola. We ain't got time for that. Then if I would just say 30 days, if you do 30 days, 10, back off. And when I mean back off, you can take a break 2 to 3 days. But I wouldn't go past 5 days. I really wouldn't go past 5 days because I just wouldn't. Because y'all know if y'all go off them 5 days, you be cheating and eating too much sugar. And it's like you defeated the purpose because now you're eating a lot of sugar. You're going off eating cereal. You're going to eat some oatmeal. You're going to eat some corn chips. And you like, oh, I had the kale chips, but I put the flour base and then I had the chips and dip. And I'm like, well, why you need the dip? If you're doing a cleanse, people cheat the wrong way. You be like, I had a Snicker bar, and I'm being honest. You have a Snicker bar, but I'm just talking about 10 days, back off 2, 3 days, another 10 days, back off 2 or 3 days, and 10 days, you should be fine. But if the overgrowth of yeast, there's something else going on in your body because y'all know the yeast is in there, taking care of its business like cholesterol. People don't realize cholesterol is actually good for you. It's just that the overgrowth, but your body's you're probably in acidosis. That's what I'm talking about. Your body's in a pit of hell. And when you over there, stop eating and just hydrate. But look, family, I'm a fam, my peeps. I gotta be intentional about saying this. Another thing I want to address. So when you have these labels of these diseases, you have to be careful, especially when you're on these different medications. Because you're on these different medications, that's what you going to speak to your provider and sit down and how you work out these cleanses, because you do these cleanses, family, and you're taking 2 pills, every 3 to 4 hours, or however you want to do this cleanse. Y'all can't be messing with these medications, with these herbs. You can't. You just can't. I'm just saying, you just can't. I'd rather you do teas and stuff, or what kind of, whatever. It all depends on what kind of cleanse or detox. I'd rather you do a detox. Detox is better, faster. But yes. But everybody should do a parasite cleanse at least once a year. I'm gonna say that over and over again, at least once a year. Period. I don't even care if you're all vegan. I mean, stop saying vegan. If you're plant-based raw, you still should do it because we mixing stuff. We you the air, and you don't know how well people clean. their foods. So I just want to make sure I said, you said somebody asked a question? Yes. I appreciate that, Mike. Did I miss any other question? Anybody other than the question? Because I know I'm sitting here running my mouth and saying stuff I shouldn't be saying because they don't want you to know. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you. That's one thing that you don't realize that we really don't face. The truth, when truth about that word, because we're talking about dis-ease. Your body's is uneased. And it's like, why is your body uneased? Your body is purging, your body is cleansing itself, your body's detoxing. That's why we should sleep nude. You be like, sleep nude? Yes. So your body can regulate. Your body actually regulate. You probably wake up and like, why is my neck wet? Because your body is sweating where it's supposed to, because your body is going through, as it's doing, it's cleansing and detoxing. Your body's gonna, be hot and cold and all this other stuff. It all depends on what you did, because y'all know we grown and we just be eating whatever we want because we grown, we got the money, and we just says, let me just go and eat. And then that's what happens with your body. Your body comes out and get all this stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that we don't really face and we don't really want to be truthful, because let me tell you, when somebody says to you that you're going to have something for the rest of your life, and then you in so much pain, and you be like, and if somebody say, drop meat, I'm like, yeah, I'll never eat it again. It's really up to you, family. It's really up to you, because if you go cold turkey, and I know I said this over and over, but I just want to just make this real clear. You will crave meat. You will crave meat. But it's up to you not to even try to think about meat if you do change to plant-based. When you change plant-based, the worst thing you can do is go and say, let me find a meat substitute. I just want to reiterate with that, because I know I spoke about that. The worst thing you can do is say, well, let me find something that tastes like a hot dog. You be like, well, why you want to find something that tastes like a hot dog? And it's like, once you just get into this realm and get into this life, because your body needs to feel good. Your body needs to get rid of those bad cells, those masks, shrink those masks, clean the blood, clean the blood, get the plaque out your arteries, get your blood that stop unsticking, clean out your liver, clean out your pancreas, clean out your colon, get your body right, clean your blood. I mean, clean the blood to where parasites would be like, I ain't getting that body no more. Parasites be like, dang, are you gonna feed me? Because I'm just saying, that's what we should. That's what we should want. Our parents be like, I ain't going that body. No, I'm just gonna come on out. You want mass to shrink. You don't want no issues with your ovaries. You want the egg to come out like it's supposed to. If it don't get trapped with the sperm and become a baby, the egg come on out, instead of you having PCOS and the egg just pop out the ovary and the cysts come out. People like, what's the cyst? Same thing as the fibroid. You be surprised. We be surprised the way we put names and labels. And look, studies already shows. I keep forgetting to say that, but we be surprised at the little things that happens with our body. The little things that happen on our body, because this is stuff they really don't want you to know, because we went to school and we learned stuff because somebody else put it in our head. Somebody gave us these thoughts. And you ever see, you already know. We're so programmed. What time we got to get up? What time we got to do this? And you be like, why? What's this bill? When that day bill? Instead of concentrating on not having these bills, not having to have your family, like mom and daddy working, children growing themselves up. Why can't it be where instead of having the kids work or two parents work, be creative? And I know I'm going off another end. Be creative to where you're not having these issues. Y'all learning how to clean the water. I know, get the more electricity. Because I was like, one day, how can we create it to where we not having all these bills. Because that's the one thing that, we staying sick. We working a job that's stressing us out. The people getting on your nerve. We going to work sick. We getting forced because we need the money. So we being forced to do things that's against our character, our morals. We're our whatever word they want to fit, the word you want to put it in. We do things that's like, man, how y'all gonna do me like this? It's like, man, you know, we compromise ourselves. We compromise ourselves, and it's like, man, it's just too much. It's just too much. And we like, man, I know. I'm gonna get off here, family. I'm gonna get off here because you can get mad and you can be aggravated, but I rather laugh and I rather smile because I just want you to know that this this health scare and this stuff, it's an illusion. Your body already know how to heal itself. We just got to give it time to heal. We got to pick the right stuff for our bodies, and that's just the bottom line. Get the correct water. Get your coconut, get your your plums, get your cucumbers. Go ahead and have at it, family. Enjoy that type of water. Because when I like, y'all know the Little Mermaid is out, and then people are taking parts of that and like, y'all know we're not supposed to be in this certain kind of water. You be like, yeah, just like Avatar. The stuff how we like the way of the water. They say you think about you and your mom, you in that jelly, they in that jelly in your mom, and you breathing fine through the umbilical cord. You be like, yeah. And I know I'm way off subject, but I'm just saying, with us staying hydrated, the hydration is not this water, not this. Is it distilled? Yep, this is the distilled water. This is not the water I want you to drink. This is what I brush my teeth. I buy this to brush my teeth because I don't want tap water. I'm still doing the test. No tap water. I'm washing my face and wash. Yes, just saying, family. So I said and I talked about this a couple of lives ago. So just make sure you're not brushing your teeth with that tap water. Watch your kids with the tap water because we already know what's in the tap water. So why are we using it? Sparingly. Do the best you can not to use it. That's all I'm saying. I know it could be like, dang, Viola, it's gonna get kind of expensive. But really, if we really look at it, I know we're so used to eating so much, but if you cut back, you'll save a lot of money on food. You're like, but I'm hungry. Are you really hungry? I mean, we can really ask ourselves, are we really hungry? Do y'all know the much TV we watch, it makes you hungry? It does. It makes you hungry. It tempts you. We sitting at this liar vision and we staring at it. We be like, man, let me go get some chips. It tempts you. It's already with the colors and everything. And I don't know, I'm just talking too much. And the frequencies and all this stuff you hear and it's secrets. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. But y'all already know this. Y'all already know this because I was talking about the secrets that we should already know. But anybody got any question? Anybody got any question? I just want y'all to know that. I just want y'all to really look at your life and look at your health and know that your body's detoxing. That's just the bottom line. I know I could have said this in 3-4 lines, but I had to just go down that rabbit hole and keep going down that rabbit hole. And I want to bring you to the light and tell you to get back into nature. That's it. Be a tree hugger like me. I'm a tree hugger. You be like, she is going off the deep end. I'm a tree hugger. And I'm going to keep being a tree hugger. That's just me. That's just me. And I'm always barefoot. Look, I can't show you my feet. Look. I'm always barefoot. So I know you're like, she crazy. But y'all got anything? Because I know. No, I'm wonderful. I'm brilliant. I'm going to keep being gratitude and have, who, anybody, y'all got no questions, no questions. But I'd rather give you the truth than some illusion. Because we think about our bodies. Just think the last time you was really not feeling good. And if you really think about why wasn't you feeling good? Y'all ever think about that? Why wasn't you feeling good? Most of the time, I'm gonna say, I'll be like, wait a minute, did I was it been 4 hours since I had something to drink? I think if I said, oh, dehydrated. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. I'll make sure I take my vitamin mineral. I make sure I take this. I make sure I take that. I just be like, what my body's saying. What my body. That's me. That's me. That's me. But if y'all don't have anything, look, I really, really appreciate you guys, and I hope you get what I'm saying. I look, the it's to me, it's a game changer. I don't know about y'all. And I'm like, what? The whole time my body was just doing that. And I was like, you know how things just be slapping you and you be like, dang, did you you be like, yeah, no wonder we need the herbs, no wonder we need this. I was like, man, if I don't that's just me, fam. I'd be like, yeah, look, my peeps. You know, I don't even know what word to use. I don't know what words, but I be trying to listen to Dane Calloway. He's like, don't be saying family because y'all know what fam means. Say indigenous people, my indigenous, my my original people here. She said, is it possible to fast and work? What the first thing? Parasites. You want to do a parasite, regardless. Let me break this down. Let me break this down. I don't know exactly what's going on with your body because, like, you know, when I said them labels, like, I can say, I don't know how many of your organs are failing. I'm going to say it like that. So, the best thing for you to start, right? The best start, if we're starting, is learn to, when you wake up in the morning, that's what I want you to do. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to hydrate, right? But I don't want you to immediately eat. I want you to wait and eat after 10. Can y'all do that? Can y'all start with some fruits? Start with some fruits in the morning, about 10-ish. If you talking about your kids going to school and all this other, give them some fruit. Nothing else. Fruit. Fruit. Y'all hear me? Because I want your body to keep detoxing. Hear me out, family. You want your detox. And I ain't talking about any kind of fruit. Stick with your low carbs, your berries, grapes, cherries, them things. They love it. They love it. They absolutely love it. That's where you start. That's where you can start. So the first day, eat after 10. The next one, try to wait to 12. If you can wait to 12 and eat then, have some berries then. Have you some berries. Then the next day, don't eat until like after like 1 or 2 or 3, you know? Then you could go ahead and start a parasite cleanse. Because what I did was get your body ready, so you get into these flu-like symptoms. And don't think that, you're gonna get dog sick as you're not. All you're doing is gonna purge stuff out. Because that's what you do is purge. What else? What was the part of the thing? You want to purge. So you can fast and work at the same time. But this is the trick. This is why you hear people talking about the manuka honey. Because you could take I wish I had something. You can like I don't even have anything, a spoon. Do I have no? I want you to take like your finger. Now I ain't telling you put your finger in there, but if you had a spoon, you want to scoop a little bit out and take some manuka honey and take it. Take a little bit of manuka honey so you won't feel dizzy. Some people like, I feel dizzy. You ain't dizzy. You ain't dizzy. Your body's purging, and your them parasites is in there talking about, give me. Do you know how I don't know what commercial, I mean what cartoon that was, but when the frog was uh holding the bird's neck, and the bird had the frog in their mouth. See who's gonna die or give up faster. The words give up. So you take that manuka honey, you feel better because you got a burst of sugar, and you got that burst of energy, and then you find that you be fine. And parasites ain't really like that manuka honey. They don't really like that manuka honey, but I don't want you to take a whole big glob. I just want you to take a little bit to get a little satisfaction, because I want your body to purge. I just really want you to really drink. And look, fasts could be any type of fast: a dry fast, a fruit fast, all water fast, which I don't want you drinking. I just don't want you drinking plain water, but I don't want you drinking this at all, really. If you cannot drink that. But I know, and look, everybody's different. I'm gonna say this: everybody is different. So you may get in flu-like symptoms faster, you may not. But the only reason why, now we're just talking. I'm not telling you to do exactly what I just said, because I would really love to talk with you first, because I still want to know a lot of things about you. Because like right now, have you pooped? Do you poop 3 times a day? Do you actually poop from the, make sure you can say it, from the top of your finger to your elbow? Do you poop that much in one sitting? It's just a lot of things that we don't know. And like I said, if you got them labels, meaning something's going on with your pancreas, you're not, any insulin, you got, what was the thing? I'm gonna just say, if you got lupus and high blood pressure and cancer and heart, diabetes, these different labels, you have those things, studies already showing and proof, but it's a different way that you want to do things. But pretty much you stop. If you don't feel good, stop eating. Plain and simple. Just stop eating. Just stop and stay hydrated. I got another question. I already drank a lot of. Right. It's so. Look, the only reason why we need to stop drinking plain water, because all you're doing is flushing. What? You're just flushing. We just flushing, but you don't have no electrolytes, and you don't really know what that water is doing to you. A lot of people are gaining water weight, because they just take in water and they just guzzling. You're hurting your kidneys. Do you know, if I sit here and drink all of this at one time, what people do, you be seeing them with them 64-ounce cups, those big gulps. And you be like, why you got that big gulp? You really drinking all that soda? You really gonna drink all that syrup? You gonna drink all that crap? No, even with this water. Don't drink all this. All you're doing is hurting your kidneys. And your urine should not be clear. And I know I'm all of in a different language. Your urine should not be clear. You just need 6 to 8, 4 to 8 ounces. 4 to 8 ounces, drink that. That's why I be saying get some tea and drink with some tea. I ain't say go take 12 ounces. Like when look, y'all already see. I got the the capsules in here. But y'all see this? I ain't telling y'all go get this and drink all this stuff. I know. No. You drink a little bit, then you drink a little bit, then you drink a little bit. But this is where you should store your juice, your apple juice, orange juice, whatever you juice. This is where you should store it at. So you can take your, hold on. Well, you can take your little cups like this and pour it in there, or your little cups like this. This should be, let me make sure I don't hit this camera. Something like this should be on your side of your bed when you wake up. You should have this. And this is the iWise. This is my iWise. This is what I drink. This is mine. But anyway, and then you could drink half this. You drink half this. That's all you need. So that's why I said, if you get a little mason jar like this, yeah, get a mason jar like this, and this is what you should drink in the morning. You see, I got, this is iWise too. But anyway, this is what you should be drinking. That much. Put it on the side of your bed and drink it. Did anybody have another question? She said, what can I add? So in your water, lemon, lime, cayenne pepper, there's a whole lemon or a whole key lime in some water. If you just gotta drink this water, I want you to put cayenne pepper. I want you to put I want you to put the cayenne pepper tincture. I want you to put some just a little pinch of sea salt, just a pinch. If you could put 1 grain in, it's fine. Just put the little one in there, it's fine. And go ahead and put turmeric, and some ginger, all that. And if you gangster and wanna, if you just gotta have it, put some honey in there and drink that. That's the excellent electrolytes for you. But I'd rather you actually go ahead and drink some juice that you squeeze with your juicer. You hear me? With your juicer. And I look, the body's simple. The body don't need all this mixture. That electrolytes that I said, that's a mixture. That is a mixture that you got to shake up and you got to drink. But why do all that when you could just juice you a plum or a peach? Some. I don't want you doing grapes. It's like a waste. You might as well eat the grapes. But pineapple and a cucumber. I'd rather you do that and just do something simple. Drink the apples, and an apple a day do keep the doctor away. The right apple. Let me say that, the right apple, a number 9 that don't have that stay fresh crap in there that they talk about. Y'all look up stay fresh on the stay fresh chemical crap. Look at that on TikTok. It's on TikTok. Yes, cayenne pepper start. Yes. Yes, you want to take it before bed and you want to take it before you go to bed and when you wake up. Cayenne pepper, I'm telling you, everybody should have it. Everybody for the sound of my voice should have some cayenne pepper. And don't think, oh, I ain't getting that. It's only $10. And the 2 ounces, $15. It's the best thing that you can have in your life. I'm just saying. But can you add water? Make sure. But good. I'm glad you guys are taking that. But just think about you staying hydrated. Just think about the last time you was not feeling good if you was hydrated. Think about when you're steady going and then you unclog this and you start seeing better. You be like, dang, she was right. I did have mucus behind my eyes. And them sparks and them other things that's going on. If y'all stay hydrated, your eyes correct itself. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Your eyes correct itself. That's why I did that video. I want to save your organs before you have surgery. We talking about saving your organs, family. We talking about saving all those billions of trillions of cells that have a mind of its own, a body of its own lymphatic system. Your cells has its own life. If y'all go down and go look at a cell, your cell has its own life, and we don't even think about that. All we think is, oh, it's our heart, it's our lung, it's our liver. No, it's trillions of cells that need some water. Okay, so she said fruit for breakfast plus apple cider vinegar. It's okay, but you don't have to use that apple cider. See, listen, I'd rather you use apple cider vinegar and throw that in some turmeric or ginger to have a ginger shot. I'd rather you do that, right? You don't really need all the apple cider vinegar. You really don't, family. It's a fam peeps. I'm trying to be conscious. You it's okay, but don't do it so much. I'm just saying, don't do it so much. It's okay, but just don't do it so much because okay, so why do you really need to drink all the apple cider vinegar if you are and only reason why you hear me really talk about apple cider vinegar a lot is because everybody can't get off that meat. Bottom line, they not getting off the meat. That's the only reason why I be talking about the apple cider vinegar. They can't get off that meat. You want to correct your stomach lining and your intestines lining. Y'all get some marshmallow root. Marshmallow root. Yes. Just want to make sure I give you that because it's very important. I throw that because a lot of people are like, oh, I have this marshmallow root. I that was one of my secret ingredients. One of my secret ingredients. People are like, oh, I feel bad. Yeah, because you had that marshmallow root and you need to get it. But Jerry, I appreciate you. Gratitude. I appreciate you. But that was the main reason why you always hear me talking about that apple cider vinegar. And I be like, y'all got leaky gut because you're not giving up. Y'all are not giving up all this mucus causing foods. And I'm gonna say it again: the mucus causing foods, because everybody, yeah, that dough, that the bread. Oh my God, I would eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I could eat that breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But what is that doing to my body? The peanut butter and jelly. Yes, making me gain weight. Yeah, you got some substance, but I'm eating nothing but sugar, sugar, sugar. I'm eating a whole bunch of sugar. Think about it. So I just wanted to put it out there. So I appreciate you guys. Gratitude, gratitude. I appreciate you guys. Did anybody got any other questions before I go? Because I just want you to tell your family this part. And the family like, what you talking about, boy? You ain't no doctor. What you talking about, girl? Go and sit down. Just put that, just plant that in their heads. It will wake up so many people like, what? Wait a minute. Is that what is that? Because it's just something that makes them really related to the food. And I mean, really put the onus on food, and then it makes you want to hydrate more and think about what you hydrated. That's why you hear me tell people you need 2 juices and 1 blender. That's it. 2 juices and 1 blender. It will save your life. That's it. It will save your life. And we're talking about saving people's lives and killing these parasites and getting our body out of the pit of hell and the lake of fire that they talk about in these Bibles. That's the lake of fire because we in hell. We be going to church, we praying, get this sickness out of me. Yeah, because we're dehydrated, we're depressed, we being all these other words when we should speak life. I'm healed, I'm healing, I'm perfect. I have, the correct eyesight. I have the healing. I have no pain. You want to speak life instead of begging and saying stuff that we're putting on ourselves. And I'm trying to clean my words up. I'm trying to peeps. I'm trying to clean my words up because I can say some stuff. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to talk to her no more. She's saying stuff and she's talking about this person and that person. I ain't no. I'm just giving you the truth and want you to look at this dis-ease a whole other way, because people can say stuff, and I'd rather you guys research everything I just said, because people can say stuff and it sounds so good and we hook, line, and sinker. But if we just put the thing, we just use your own experience. Use your own experience. Last time you had the flu, right? What was the best thing for you? What was the best? Who can say it? What was the best thing for you? The absolute best thing for you. Who can tell me the first thing? Come on. Who can tell me the absolute first thing you needed? And I said you need 2 of them. Come on. No, you need. Okay, so with the rest, you're healing. But what do you need? What do you need? Come on, family. What do you need? You need to stay hydrated. You need to stay hydrated. Look, fam. Out. Look, peeps. We already breathe, right? We already breathing, right? Some of us breathing wrong. Some of us need to breathe right. And please stop. Don't ever, ever, ever. If your life do depends on this, stop breathing through your mouth. Stop breathing through your mouth. I don't even care if you sing. Sing and get over it because you're breathing through your mouth, but breathe through your nose. You're supposed to breathe through your nose. But we need to stay hydrated. But we need to hydrate with the correct stuff. Stop buying all this Pedialyte crap. I'm saying, y'all know we get the ginger ale. We go get the with the mess I said, the Gatorade. Y'all gotta stop. My melanated brothers and sisters, my indigenous people, we do not need that. You may feel good because you're giving your body fake sugar, just like when you go to the hospital and get that damn IV bag. Yeah, yeah. Whoo, we just got to realize what we're doing. We get the wrong sugars, even in that damn IV bag, family. You get the wrong sugar. That's why I want you to get your juicer and take care of your damn self. And I ain't saying don't ever go to the hospital, because if you don't know what's wrong with you, then you go. But get the diagnosis. Get it. And I don't mean to yell. I'm not saying it, but I am your mama right now, and I want you to get the diagnosis. And then you come back and say, and which organ is that? And then you be like, okay, let me get my back to Eden book, but let me get my herbal books and find something. I'm just saying, family. I'm just saying, because this suppressive therapy, boy, I tell you, it's for the birds. It's for the birds. But yes, yes, when you hydrate, you do need to rest. Yeah, you ever notice you wake your children up, or they'll wake up thirsty. They wake up thirsty, you feed them. You give them some juice, freshly squeezed juice that you juice, not no store-bought crap. And I know you like, I don't have the time. Yes, you do. This is us taking the time, and that's the time that's the time they really remember your children. Mom, remember we did this. They look at the time that we spent cooking with them. We spent juicing with them. We spent in the yard putting some fruits and vegetables together. I know you're like, Viola, you going off the deep end. You being country. Well, we need to get back there. We need to get back there quick, fast, in a hurry, have less bills. You have less bills when you lived on a farm. Y'all know that, right? Less bills. I'm just saying. I never lived on a farm, but I know it's less bills. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work because you're feeding yourself. That's the way of life. But I'm going to get, yes, you do. I suggest everybody on here definitely get a juicer. For me, it's not eating. The best thing you can do when you're not feeling good is not eat, because you done did something. That's why I tell people, have that some activated charcoal to the side, because the activated charcoal is doing something. It's getting all that impurities out and come out. Yeah, I know that, right? Especially when we eating that dairy ice cream, you get the activated charcoal, bring whatever's out. It's going to bind everything up and pull it on out. That's what you want. That's what you want. Because food is fake. We being lied to. I can say this over and over again. Forgive your parents, because it's like, man, aren't you tired of being lied to? Aren't you tired of having a wool pull over your eyes? You hearing this? You're like, well, dang. You be like, what? And that's all illness was. That's all. Yes. Yes. You be like, well, Viola, like this guy I was talking about, a food list. And he says, where's the list? So I'm like, fruits and vegetables. He said, that ain't the list. I said, yes, that's the list. He was like, that's easy. I'm like, that's the list, the fruits and vegetables. That's it. That's it. You know? And like I said, for a treat day, y'all know how to do. Y'all know how to eat 90%, 10%, 80%, 20%. If you do something moderation, you have a lapse in judgment, you go eat a big turkey wing, but just wait 6 months if you got to. And I don't even suggest that, because you're putting uric acid in your body, and then you wondering why you relapse and all this other stuff. And let's not even talk about remission, because yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna end now, family, before I really get myself in trouble, because I already said some stuff that not saying the channel can get taken down, but it get taken down. It can, then I can't come up here and talk. Y'all gotta go to the podcast, and then y'all won't see me acting silly and being silly. But I'm gonna go, family. I'm gonna go. It's already, what time is it? Woo! I had 2 phone calls to make, but I didn't make the phone calls. But make sure y'all share that secret with people. It's a secret. It's a game changer, but it's a secret. The illusion on this health thing and this illusion, I mean, it's like, whoo! See, your eyes are open. We be like, what in the hell? See? My eyes were open. I said, let me go ahead and do this podcast. I mean, let's go ahead and talk live and get it off my chest. And y'all can't say I didn't know. Every one of y'all can't say y'all don't know. Y'all, I done put the monkey on y'all back, so y'all can look at it and carry it on to you, to your family, and Use the stuff yourself and use your own experience, family. Use your own experience. But I'm gonna tell you, for the person that asks about cleansing and detoxing, everybody needs to clean their blood and clean parasites. I'ma just put it out there. You need to do that regardless, because if you stay hydrated using your juicer, using your freshly squeezed juice, you're going to cool your body down and get it out the pit of hell. But you do need certain herbs. I need to know really that what's going on with you to help you. I already told you about the marshmallow root. I already told you. You already know burdock root. These teas you can use. These herbs you can use. Burdock root for that, for your liver. And you look at like your eyes, eye bright for your eyes. But if y'all take some eye bright, put it in, infuse it, just infuse this water, and you put like a drop of some cayenne pepper, and then get your little eye wash and open your eyes and clean your eyes. Woo! Y'all be y'all will be seeing. You'll be how can I say it? You'll be increasing your eyesight. You'll be increasing because you're taking off some mucus. You're actually cleaning your eyeball. Yes, it'll burn a little bit, but it's not that bad, because I did, especially with people who got styes on their eyes. I'm telling you, you're relieving all that crap. Because just think, we looking all around. Whatever stuff they spraying on us, because they spraying on us, it's going in your eyes, it's going in your hair, it's going in your skin. I'm telling you, that's why we need to detox. That's why we need to detox, family. 4 times a year. 4 times a year you need the detox. But I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. And look, I appreciate you guys for taking the time to listen. I know it's like a Monday and everybody like, I gotta go do this tomorrow. But look, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You know, I just wish all good things. The world is getting crazy and crazy. You see, I already see you. If y'all don't see, come on now. Whew, that's all I can say. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna keep looking, and I'm gonna say good night. I'm gonna say, is it good night? Is it night? You can say good night, right? I guess that's okay. What you think, Mike? I should say good night, because words have spells and family. Stop putting spells on yourself. Let me talk to you a little bit about that. Stop putting spells on yourself. Do the work, family. I'm telling you, do the work. I don't know how to say this, but do the diaphragmatic breathing, get out into nature, do the what was it, Mike? Do the work, do the it's I even, it was just in my head, and but do the work. We need so much meditation. We need the alone time. We need me time. You need family time. We need so much, right? But I want you to be balanced. The whole thing is being balanced, being balanced so you can be all right. Because I want you to get into your purpose. What was it? That's what it was. Shadow work. I know. Look. See, Mike. You see how I sent you stuff through my brain. See how we work good together. I appreciate you. Look, y'all give a shout out to Third Element Vitality. He's really taking care of me. Gratitude. But y'all need to really do that shadow work. Look up what shadow work is. Seriously, look it up. Do the work. Do the work, because you'd be surprised. You'd be like, you things gonna come so simple. You're gonna be like, what? You, I'm just saying. It's a lot of things that you're gonna be like, you're not gonna be falling for all this crazy hokey doke and all this other crazy crap, and all this. I appreciate you too, but I'd rather you guys know than not know, so you'll see things way before it happened. So gratitude. I'm gonna end for now, because I know I can really talk some trash, and I'm trying to keep this channel. Just keep it a little bit longer. Just keep it a little bit longer, because I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere unless they come take me, but I ain't going nowhere, family. All right, I'm gonna say good. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. So I appreciate you. All right. Yes. Wait, I didn't really see it, but if we talk about our trauma, I just want to I just gonna say just a couple of more words. So we talk about our trauma. We get our traumas in our mother's belly. We get our traumas from our parents. We get our traumas from our our ancestors. That's what we get. And I know I spoke about that before, but you're gonna learn how to take care of this and how to heal this when you do shadow work. That's why I want you to do shadow work, because like with this PTSD, when you keep speaking, I didn't like speaking, but you keep speaking about stuff, you get to relate to a little bit more. You won't you have less feelings. You can sit here and talk about stuff and it just be just as you talking like you trying to holler at somebody. What's up, baby? What's up? You can talk about your trauma. Yo, this happened to me, but you won't have no the feelings and it'll be numb. You be like, okay, it happened. It's over. I'm fine because you are. So that's why I want you to do shadow work. See, I said it real fast and I'm gonna go. So let y'all go. Y'all have a good evening and until next time, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Don't let no one take your joy. Enjoy your life. Look at all this stuff and laugh. Look at all this stuff and laugh, and get out to nature. Good night.